3 weeks, no sugar, grains, gluten, caffeine, processed foods, legumes, or red meat. And I need to limit my sugary fruits and starchy vegetables. I'm gonna die. Okay, so before you guys start blasting away those comments telling me that I shouldn't be going on a super restrictive diet and I don't need to lose weight and I don't need to do all this stuff, hold on a second. I am not doing this to lose weight, number one. And number two, I'm not a doctor. So please don't do anything that I say without doing your own research and just take it with a grain of salt. Is that a phrase that people say? I did my own research before doing this whole diet thing, but this is completely for my body and for me. So if you want to do something like this, please do your own research, talk to a doctor, talk to a professional, and don't just use my video as like the holy grail, because I don't know hardly anything. Now, you might be wondering, why the heck am I doing this if I'm not doing it to lose weight? Well, let me tell you. So I'd say starting about a year or two ago, I started like having some like stomach issues and I stopped eating dairy for a while. I still don't eat dairy. It has been the worst that it's been like over the past few months. And so I've really been trying to like play around with my diet and trying to like figure out a way to fix it, because nearly every night I would like go to bed just feeling super like gross and bloated, and like just no matter what I ate, like it didn't make a difference. I would just get like super bloated every night, and it just like I was not having it. So I did some research, and a lot of the time when you have stomach or digestive issues, it links back to your gut. So I was like, you know what? Maybe this is me. I'm just gonna try out this gut reset diet. Hopefully it will kind of help fix my stomach, I guess. So the foods that I'm taking out of my diet are often irritants of like digestion in your gut, and also help produce bad bacteria in your gut. So I'm taking those out so hopefully the good bacteria can flourish and take over my gut. And in addition to taking out all of these food groups, I'm also implementing a few things into my diet that will help kind of restore my gut and restore the healthy bacteria that is in there, somewhere in there. And I will put on the screen and link below from the blog that of the diet that I actually based my diet that I did off of. It wasn't exact, but these are just like the general guidelines that I tried to follow. And my other reason for doing this is that after the 3 weeks, I plan on reintroducing each food group separately that I had previously cut out, so I can see if any of them are actually causing problems or irritants in my digestion, or if I'm intolerant to any of those things, which is a great way for me to find out. So that was my whole goal for this 3-week very restrictive diet, but I actually vlogged a lot of it and I found out a lot of stuff along the way, so let's just get right into that. Alright guys, it is the first day of my new diet thing or whatever. I got some probiotics to start taking. I ordered some digestive enzymes and collagen that I will be taking daily as well. These are my new favorite like little yogurts. It's Kite Hill and it's just dairy-free almond yogurt, and it's just the plain flavor. I also got some bone broth that I'm going to try to have once a day because that's really good for your gut and restoring it and everything. I got this kombucha and I also got this one. I also got kimchi, which I honestly have no idea. I've never had kimchi before, but I'm gonna go and actually get some beet sauerkraut, I think, today, because I heard that's good. I was trying to like plan out my meals, and I realized it is gonna be a struggle because there's not much food that I can eat. Also, I'm basically cooking everything with pure coconut oil. We got 2 eggs, half an avocado, some cherry tomatoes, spinach, kale. I just dropped a tomato on the floor, and yeah, there we go. I just realized that I can't have gum. This might not seem like a big deal for most people, but honestly, I have just probably a higher addiction to gum than I do to caffeine. I'll bet you never saw a burger like this before. It's just chia seeds with coconut milk, lots of berries, and some coconut flakes on top. I definitely am feeling a lot more tired than I normally do. Like I was at the gym, and usually I can just kind of like snap out of it when I get there and just kind of get my workout done, but
almost the whole time I was just really feeling so tired.
Week 1. To put it lightly, it sucked. I was irritable, I was tired, I was fatigued, I had no energy, I was like so emotional, I was like crying all the time for no reason, and I just like felt terrible, and I was also hungry all of the time.
Alright guys, breakfast number 2. It's day 2 and I'm doing a whole lot better than yesterday. I was so tired and lethargic throughout the day, and then I got home and I have an exam that I'm going to right now, and I had to study for it, and I couldn't focus. Like, I don't know what it was, but I was having such a hard time focusing. I was so tired. I took a nap and I still wanted to sleep more. For my lunch, I made a berry smoothie with a ton of vegetables, and I also made a chia pudding again, but I put it kind of in the middle of the smoothie, and I topped it all with some coconut flakes. Looks really good, I think. Okay guys, I just spent like 4 hours cooking and prepping all of my food. I made a giant chia seed pudding, potatoes, some chicken, and some shrimp. And I made this like sweet potato pizza, and I put a ton of stuff in it. But I'm so excited. It's honestly, I started like nibbling on some of the crust. It's so good. But literally just a bunch of veggies. I just kind of sauteed all of them together, so I had some veggies to eat. I got some collagen peptides. I'm making these little smoothie packs. A third of a banana in each one, and then either blueberries or strawberries or both, just to give it a little flavor, and then packing the rest with a bunch of veggies. And my smoothie is all ready to go. I just put it in the blender, add some milk, and some collagen powder, and it's all good to go. I also made just a few little nut bags for easy snacks. I just put in some almonds, cashews, walnuts, and then a little bit of coconut flakes just for some flavor. I also steamed some apples so they're easier on my stomach. And for breakfast one day, I made some coconut pancakes, but they actually did not taste as good as they looked. He was giving a fake smile.
So I was used to eating about 50% of my diet based on carbs, and without the grains or the gluten, that percentage shrunk to like 20%. So no matter what I ate, I was just like always hungry because I wanted those carbs that I just wasn't getting. And fats don't really fill you up that much. So I felt like I was eating a lot, but I wasn't eating enough carbs and I wasn't eating enough protein. Also, I think I was a little bit addicted to caffeine because I was so tired and so irritable, and I looked up the symptoms, and they say symptoms go away after like a week, which is exactly what happened to me. Also, I was like so clueless on what to eat and what to make, and I was like trying so hard, and I spent so much money on like healthy foods. It was just ridiculous, and I just like I was so clueless on stuff.
I was in the grocery store for like 20 minutes just staring at like one like block of all the like healthy fermented foods, I guess. And I was like, I don't know what to buy. Like, I know there's a thing called kimchi, there's a thing called sauerkraut, there's a thing called kefir. Those were the 3 things that I had written down, and I was like, okay, that's what I'm buying. Literally know nothing about them. Like, how do you even eat them?
But I will say my stomach felt better than how it did previously, but I also feel like I was eating a lot more. So my stomach was doing more work than it used to doing, you know, to digest all the extra foods. So it wasn't that much better, but the foods that it was digesting were less irritable.
So it's Sunday, the end of the first week. I am not feeling as great as I thought I would be feeling. Like, my energy level and mood the past week has been like a roller coaster. I haven't been doing as much exercise as I normally do just because I haven't had as much energy. And I would go to gymnastics. I freaking love gymnastics, and I would just go and just like kind of go through the motions and not really be into it, which is like so not me because I totally love doing all that stuff, and it's just really disappointing. So it's still Sunday, the end of the first week, and I just wanted to let you guys know, give you a little update. I feel like so much better today than I did every other day the past week. I feel like I actually have energy. I went to gymnastics and I just felt like I could just do flips, and you know, I was just feeling it, you know. It is going well today, and hopefully it'll stay like that. I am feeling confident.
Week 2, let me tell you, was a complete reversal. I finally had energy, I was feeling good, I figured out how to balance my proteins and carbs and like eat more of that stuff so I was full more often, and I just like, I felt really good, and it was like awesome. And my stomach felt so much better. And like previously, I have never been one to work out at night, but this week I was like jumping around and like doing gymnastics and jump rope at like 9 or 10 p.m., which that is unheard of. So I was very, very excited about this. I also became more motivated and more active. I was just doing more things. I wanted to do more things, and I was like going to the gym more, and I was just feeling really good. So I'm meal prepping again for week 2. First, I cut up a ton of veggies and a little bit of sweet potatoes. And I'm baking those currently in the oven right now. I'm also cooking some chicken, and I had some cauliflower rice that I got. It was just frozen, and I'm just heating it up on the pan and adding some spices and stuff so it tastes nice. And then I also got a ton of lemons, and I'm just squeezing them for some easy lemon juice. And I'm gonna make some chia pudding, and I'm just gonna put some chia pudding in this with some coconut milk and chia seeds, and that's pretty much it. I got a ton of kombucha at Ryles. They had like this in a billion different flavors, so I just got a bunch of them and stocked up, which is nice. Also, I think I was getting more sleep because the caffeine was completely out of my body, so my body realized like, you need to sleep to function now. So I just have been sleeping more, and it's been working. It's amazing how if you substitute sleep for caffeine, it does pretty much the same thing. Like, I didn't even really feel the caffeine withdrawals at all because I was sleeping instead, and it was good. I am feeling like so much better, it's ridiculous. The one thing that I do struggle with a little bit is waking up early because I can't have any caffeine, so I do struggle a little bit with being able to wake up early and not be so tired. So I have been letting myself sleep in a little bit more, and I've been getting a lot more sleep, and I think that's also a reason why I've been feeling so much better, just because I'm sleeping more, I'm eating better, and because of that I feel better and like want to exercise and stuff like that. But I did want to tell you one thing I'm doing. I love this chia seed pudding. It looks really gross right now, but I swear it's really good. And what I've been doing is I take some frozen strawberries and I heat them up in the microwave for like a minute and then smash them all up and then mix in my chia pudding with the mashed up strawberries. It is so good. Today I've made a cauliflower pizza. Alright guys, I filled this up like to the brim with veggies, and I'm so excited to see how this is gonna turn out. Week 3. This is the first time I'm talking in the morning, which is why my voice sounds like this. And I'm not at my house because I'm house sitting and there's like a billion little dogs around me. I have been feeling so like 10,000% better, especially if I get a good night's sleep. Like, I have as much energy as I did when I was drinking like 2 cups of coffee a day. I've had like more energy, and I'm like motivated to go like work out and go do stuff, and I've been working out like pretty much every day. Now like I can go for a run any time of the day, which is, it's a big improvement, which is really, really cool. I'm gonna be completely real, 100% honest with you. I started my period yesterday, and I've had cravings like no other. And I just like walked around my house and I was like, I want cake, I want cookies, I want ice cream, I want chocolate, I want brownies. And it was awful. And then I went to the grocery store and I saw like all of the Thanksgiving like goodies, and I was like, I just want food. And so I had like 2 RX bars yesterday. I made like a Swedish smoothie. I put like half a banana and a date and some almond butter and kind of blended that out. That was pretty good. This is one of my new favorite foods. It's just, I just have eggs, and then I mix in some avocado pieces, some tomato. I also have some chicken in there just for some extra protein. Week 3 was really, really good. It continued like week 2 up until Thanksgiving. So originally I wanted to keep this diet going through Thanksgiving dinner, but I realized that is going to be very difficult because I was going to Bakersfield and I had like a giant family reunion with like 20 judgmental family members, and I really didn't want to be that one person who could only eat the lettuce from the Thanksgiving meal. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Should I just eat food? Should I restrict myself? Like, what do I do? And then I watched this one video, which I realized I probably shouldn't have made my decision based on one video, but you know, it just happened. And the video talked about this girl who went on a gut reset diet like what I did, and she had Thanksgiving in the middle of her diet as well. And what she decided to do was eat like a normal dinner on Thanksgiving because she said that there's some of the bad bacteria that will actually adapt to the foods you're eating and hide away in your gut, but by eating all the foods that that bad bacteria likes, it'll actually come out and then you can kill it all off for good. So I was like, okay, that makes sense to me. I'll eat Thanksgiving dinner. So I did. I ate like a regular meal. I didn't overstuff myself. I felt good after I ate. I was like, okay, this is good. This is gonna be fine. But then they pulled out the desserts. Oh my God. Like an entire feast of desserts. I deprived myself from sugar for so long. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want them all. So I tried like a little bit of all of them, basically. And I will tell you, I didn't feel so hot after. And just like clockwork, that bloating came back. And it was not fun. It was not fun. I feel so bloated and like terrible. That was a little bit of a mistake. But right after I felt okay, and then it didn't like hit me until an hour or two later. So after that one meal, I did go back to eating the way that I had been for the previous 2 weeks. But it was harder again. It felt like I was kind of back to square one. Like before Thanksgiving dinner, I would look in my fridge and see a pie and just dismiss it. Be like, I can't have it, I just will go eat some fruit or something else. But then, after Thanksgiving dinner, I would see that pie and my brain would be like, hey, you had that pie yesterday. It was actually pretty good. You could have a little more today. And then I was like, no, you can't do it. But it was just like a constant struggle. And so I found myself craving more sweets and wanting more sweets, and it felt like I was back to square one. I was like, what is happening? One meal. And on top of that, my stomach hated me for like days after that one meal. And it took multiple days for my stomach to feel like as great as it did before Thanksgiving dinner, which I think is crazy, and I didn't realize it would actually take that long. And for that reason, I actually decided to continue this gut reset diet for actually a few more days. I just want to make sure I have a clear like baseline to go off of where my stomach feels good and has felt good for multiple days before I start introducing those food groups back into my system again. So that's where I am now. 3 weeks and 3 days of this gut reset diet, and I do feel like it has made a huge difference though. Like the way my stomach feels, the way my energy feels. I also just feel more like vibrant. Vibrant is a good word. Vibrant. I was watching like the beginning vlogs of this, and I had like huge bags under my eyes, and I was like, dang girl, you need some sleep. But I was like so hung up on the caffeine, like, I don't know. Overall, this was definitely a really good thing for my health. I feel better, I look better, I am just happier. I think this was a good thing. So my next step is to start reintroducing those foods back into my diet. And if you guys want me to vlog that, then comment that down below and give this video a big thumbs up so that I know, and I can vlog and make a whole separate video on how I reintroduce foods in my diet and figure out what I'm intolerant to, because I thought that would be kind of interesting. But let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Also, if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Click that subscribe button. And also, notification bell, I think it's up in this corner, so you can be notified by my videos when I post something new. But yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys have any other video requests you guys want to see from me, then comment those down below. I'm actually thinking of making my channel more towards like fitness and nutrition related, and maybe some more vlog style videos. Let me know what you think about that style. I did a poll on my Instagram and you guys seem to like that. Also, if you're not following my Instagram, it's Maddie Ryles, same as my YouTube. You can follow it. I post some things sometimes, not that often. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support, and I will see you guys in my next video.